Hey, I'm Luna Waxen Crescent, and I'm so excited to show y'all today the handmade art that was made for my short film, BonniRabbit. It is coming out on YouTube August 11th, and yeah, this film has so much handmade art. It is just... AI was very triggering to me last summer as it is this summer, and I knew when crafting this short film I really wanted it to be not only just like art itself and talking about mental illness, particularly OCD, as we follow Bonni in her mindscape during her OCD ritual against Rabbit, her OCDemon, homage to Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland, and we just go down the rabbit hole. So let's start with the video talking about all of the art pieces crafted to create my short film, BonniRabbit. Our first piece, the storyboard. It's so cute. Here's so many silly drawings. Oh my goodness. I mean, every film idea that is really start with a storyboard and just the opportunity to draw out what I think this looks like visually, and it's just beautiful because seeing those storyboards come to life, it's just so satisfying. And I'm going to show a comparison of those two experiences. The storyboard taught me how to draw a stick figure, but it also really showed me what I wanted for this film and how every visual shot had to have a meaning. A lot of the film is pretty in accordance to these original designs, and these original designs continue to grow and evolve as the film was being shaped. I was doing this handheld on my iPhone, the same iPhone I'm filming Woof on, and this camera is a fighter these hands can hold. Here's a lot of running shots, and there are shots where I'm running backwards to film people running at me. So having storyboards to really see and visualize what I was going for made these moments much easier for me, and it really just it's so nostalgic to see each be stick figured out and just draw these little squares on printer paper and just see what I make inside each of them. It's just beautiful. Okay, awesome. Number 2, BonniRabbit is not BonniRabbit without it. That's right. The BonniRabbit mask. Okay, so I can't wait to talk about this. This was from Zigot's Designs. I will make sure to tag her mask making website. She has a lot of templates, and when I was trying to find a mask, I wanted one that I can make with recycled materials. This used to be a box for Legos, and now it's a rabbit mask. We actually made 2 for the film, but because I did not have the means to pay my actors more than food and maybe anecdotes, I gave Nattel Thunderwolf, he played Rabbit, the second mask, but we did have 2 masks for the productions. This is the one I made, so I'm very lucky to have her. And I will say my mom made the second one, and my mom was such a creative help. She literally is the what did I credit her as? But she really helped me with every artistic process in the way. She's just such a creative woman, and these masks, I was so intimidated to make. I had taken a mask and meaning class in college, and then I was like, yeah, totally. But having my mom there and just making these with her, it was so special, and I'm really grateful for this piece. I know the whiskers are a little messed up. I've been using this mask for some promo, but this mask really was what BonniRabbit, it really actualized the project, and seeing Nattel in the mask and in costume was just, honestly, like, it felt so real. It's like, oh wow, this is absolutely happening right now. And it did, and it's gonna be out August 11th. Okay, cool. So the next item I wish that I had with me, but this is another gift I gave to both of my actors, Bonni and Rabbit, as a thank you for helping on the project, and this homemade name tag for them. Dog tags are expensive. The last one I have is on Jasper. I really love the aesthetic of it, and honestly, just like having both of them have that costume piece for me, like, really secure their relationship, and also the whimsy of this world that is Bonni's head, and like the way that it is her against herself, but also not everything looks as it seems. which goes into the next set piece. Something I knew I wanted early in. I really wanted to immerse us into the world of BonniRabbit as a place in her mind. Product placement is very mindful. We made cigarettes. We made a cigarette case for BonniRabbit, and they're called Bittersweets because that is the relationship of OCD. It's bittersweet. Girlhood is bittersweet. Everything in life, literally everything in life is bittersweet. You can fact check it because I just don't really know anything. And I got sweets. There are real cigarettes in here. I want to give credit to Allison. She did smoke cigarettes for these shots. But yeah, while I don't smoke cigarettes, I do always say that if there was like a zombie apocalypse and someone raided the house and they saw these, I think they'd be delighted to have these on their journey against the zombies. Okay, next we have the magazine. So this is my director's cameo in the film, and it's just so special because in Woof, and I have my co-stars right here, hooting and hollering and tipping and tapping, so don't mind them. For Woof, the director's cameo is the fact that I am playing Pixie because the story is told through the point of view of a dog, so I have really felt like I had a role in this upcoming short film. But for BonniRabbit, yeah, I did this in the garden. This is my prom dress from when I was a senior in high school. I got it off someone who had worn it before, and it was just my absolute dream dress. And yeah, this was just like really fun to do. The magazine is called Orange Carrot Delights, and it's just so visually stunning to me, and just such a small part. You either catch it or you don't, and if you don't, you should just watch the film again because there are so many Easter eggs in BonniRabbit. Oh my gosh, tell me how many times you find rabbit in the mindscape. Just want to know. What the magazine is saying is mind over matter. Oh, matters. Magazine says mind over matter or matter over mind. In an all or nothing state of mind matter, the mind matters. Just a little tongue twister, just a little to, you know, add the OCD into every element of these craft pieces. Trinkets and OCD and mental illness and dreams. Here's just wrote it through the feminine gaze. Gonna find out when you watch it on August 11th. But let's go into the next piece. The knife. A part of this film for me is to not use AI and to appreciate art that God, AI is so annoying, and people were making art and never really needed this tool to, we've always been making art, we've always done it in such interesting ways. And with this piece in mind, I really wanted to go back to primal art, and that is wall art and storytelling through imagery and the sky and the stars and shapes that create meaning. And yeah, I was just really inspired by primal cave art and wanted to create this funky scene that is it the mountain that she's rolling on? Which is my favorite shot of the film, by the way. I just really love this piece. And I had to really defend it because this was hard. I thought this would be kind of easy, but I was like, you know what, cavemen, they didn't have brushes and I had even more than they had to make this happen. So yeah, I'm just really grateful that it came out, and I just love it so much. I say I'm reaching the end, and then I forget literally the best, oh my gosh, maybe the hardest thing I made for BonniRabbit was the stop motion title cards. BonniRabbit is a silent short film. It's created for a Gen Z audience, so there's ambiance sounds, and you can hear music that her head is playing, and you really get to hear it through the work that Seth Nathan did for our film. I'm very grateful that he played instruments and we made sounds, and he recorded them with really great quality stuff, and I'm just extremely grateful for that. Another handmade piece of art that was made for the film, actually. And finally, yeah, the stop motion title cards. It was insane doing them. I really wanted all of them to be a little different. I don't know where that box is, but basically what I did for it was I had a box. I put the background image that I would use. I would use photos of flowers in our garden, and I would use that as the background, and I would just put letters all over that photo, print out that photo, and cut out all the letters. After that, I would basically shape them in the box and take a couple of photos of each until it created the title cards that you're gonna see in BonniRabbit. A piece of handmade art that I cannot forget to shout out is the performances from Allison and Natal, aka the Bonni to my rabbit. Each of them showed up with so much whimsy and intention and care for their role in the film, and their performances really got to bring BonniRabbit to life in a moving picture, and it means so much. Yeah, so shout out to them, and shout out to everyone who collaborated on BonniRabbit. Truly, everyone added their individual touch to the piece and the conversation about mental health, and it's just made it more deeper and more handmade than these two hands could have made on their own. So I am just so grateful for the art that is BonniRabbit. Cheers. Just art. It is just art, and I really am grateful and excited. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're inspired maybe to see what handmade art you can make for your pieces, and if you are, I would love to see it, so let's connect. Thank you. Bye.